What's up, family? This is Jimmy Abide the Hood, aka Eve Sweat. And in this video, we're going to talk about whether you should buy generic silver rounds or generic silver bars. Stay tuned. First off, before we get started, I just want to say make sure you subscribe to the channel. Please press the like button. Please share this video and leave me some feedback. But also salute to all the new students of By the Hood University. We have an intro to precious metals course that just dropped, and the response has been overwhelming. But you know, I want to continue to put these videos on YouTube to show the journey of stacking and to, you know, kind of talk about this beautiful way to preserve and build wealth, which is precious metals. But this video is about generic silver rounds and silver bars. So it's a question that I got about if they're going to buy generics, right? Because I always talk about the coins. I love my coins. I love my eagles, or dips as I call them. But about generic rounds, right? Because, you know, a lot of times with these rounds, you get a better price than you do buying coins. And if your intent is just to stack for volume, then some people tell me you don't care about the coins and the liquidity and all the different reasons you would collect the coin, including premium. But with that being said, here's a couple rounds that I have. This is an APMEX round, you know, generic round directly from APMEX. So you can see here, this is what it looks like. You know, this is, you know, I showed this last video. This is a round to my favorite Aztec, which I got to stop spending that bread on. Another APMEX one here. How about this is an interesting one. Trump 2020. And before you laugh or get into your political bag and start coming at me, do I support Trump? No. Do I support Biden? No, I don't care about any of them, to be honest with you. I'm not really getting into politics in this video. But the reason I caught this coin, though, is I like buying things with presidents on it, because specifically this guy right here, because he's a cult leader, you know, and I figure in the future I'll be able to get some bread off this from some wacko Trump supporter, you know, and no, I'm not, you know. Anyway, let me leave the politics alone. I just feel like I could flip this in the future, so I got a couple of these, but it's a random round. Sometimes in the thing about stacking, right, about stacking as many eagles and maple leaves as I do, sometimes I just buy random rounds because you know, it breaks up the monotony and it's kind of fun. You're like, yo, you're supposed to be talking about making money. You're talking about fun. There's nothing wrong with having fun when you can make money, right? One of the beauties of this whole space of precious metals is it's like the greatest hobby in the world. Imagine a hobby where you're literally stacking bread, right? You're building wealth and stacking money, but it can become a hobby sometimes, right? So these are 1 ounce bars. I showed these in the last video, the Aztec bars. But let's talk about whether you should go with a generic round or bar. Here's the thing, right? A couple things you want to look at. For one is the price. We always start with price, right? And I checked this right before I made the video. Here's what's crazy. Here's a 5 ounce APMEX bar, right? Generic bar. It's 5. So my thought was, all right, so I'm pretty sure, because most of the time when you buy bigger volume, you get lower premiums, right? So I thought it would be just the same. So I said, okay, so if I buy 5 of these rounds, it will be a lot more expensive than buying just a 5 ounce bar, because generally that's how it works. Here's what happened when I checked this morning. When I checked this morning, it was literally $1 more, which is not a lot, but you still may want to save that dollar. So like I said in the past, the bigger. So I went and checked the 10 ounce bar. I don't have an APMEX 10 ounce bar in front of me. I actually just ordered one when I realized I didn't have one in front of me. But, and I'll show that in a future video. But the 10 ounce bar was actually $2 more than buying this. So it was kind of wacky in that respect, because it wasn't normal. But one of the things you look at is price. And the price right now, as I shoot this video, doesn't seem to be that much of a difference. And the great thing about, like, you know, when you get into the space and you start to check the various sites, is there are always specials. Right now, we're at a week where Black Friday is coming up, and my email is like ringing with special after special after special. By the way, with that being said, we have a Black Friday special on our stock market course, as well as our Intro to Precious Metals course. Use the code Black Friday. I don't know how long that'll last, but as I shoot this video, it is there. We do have a Black Friday sale, so you want to get on up on that. You know what I'm saying? You know, we doing the same thing. But anyway, so here's the thing. In terms of generic rounds, here's my favorite, and I've talked about these ad nauseum in videos. Every one of these back here, these are all what I like to call my Griseldas, right? My Buffaloes. The SMI Buffaloes, the regular generic Buffalo. These are all Buffaloes. This is my favorite. One of the things I think about when I think about whether to go generic round or generic bar is storage, right? I'm anal about my storage. I use capsules. I also use these here. Now, I know a lot of this, some will call wasted money because you don't need it, right? But in terms of storage, if I just dump these in here, my storage is crazy. I'm crazy about the way, again, this is me just being anal. I like for my stuff to look like clean, right? I'm a minimalist. So I like putting them in capsules and then stacking them here, and then I can store them all over the place. You know, I could take them to the safe. I can drop them off at another location and keep them all secure. So for me, storage, when I think about the bar, right? So this is 5 ounces, a little bit more than 5 in here, but that really is a wash to me because of the way I store my stuff. I don't have coins just flying around everywhere. I don't have them in like a, you know, I'm not like a dragon sitting on a big pile of coins or metals. I store mine this way. So this holds about 20. So I can fill this up with, you know, these here. It's about 20. And just have this whole capsule, you know what I'm saying? 20 ounces of silver or 20 ounces of gold if that's your thing, right? So one of the things you want to look at is storage to me is 6 half, 1 dozen. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever that old cliche is. What is it? 6 half, 1 dozen of the other? Whatever it is. But anyway. So the thing is, if the price is very close, storage is very close, what's the better option, you ask? Well, that depends on you. Some people love having bars. And one of the things about being in the space of precious metals is you have to figure out what kind of stacker you want to be. Which metal do you want to buy? Are you more of a gold person, silver person? Do you like rounds? Do you like coins? There's reasons for all of them. But when it comes to this debate here, whether it's rounds or bars, I like both. You're like, yo, I watched 7 minutes of your video for you to tell me both. That's my preference. I like to have a little bit of bars. I like diversification. But you can't tell me nothing about these, right? And I talk about these in previous videos. Like, these is just fire to me. Can't tell me nothing about them. But you also can't tell me nothing about these either. So that's why I say a combination of both. But understand what you're looking at. And one of the main things I want you to take away from this video is just because things are, they generally work one way, doesn't mean that you shouldn't check. I say that because anytime I've looked in the past, buying five of these would always be more expensive than buying one of these. And it still is, but by $1, which isn't much. And you get free shipping on both of them because you're spending a certain amount of money. But then when I looked at the 10 ounce and I'm like, yo, the 10 ounce is more expensive. That makes no sense. So why would I buy a 10 ounce bar when I can buy 10 of these and pay a cheaper price? Now that's as of the shooting of this video. I'm just going to reiterate that because by the time you go check, that might have changed. So my point is, don't just always assume when it comes to this metal game, right? Always make sure that you do your homework and you go check before you buy. Don't assume because things always work one way that they'll always be that way, because there's always wacky stuff going on. There's always specials. And when I looked at the generic. There wasn't even a special going on with these APMEX rounds. And I was looking at the APMEX specifically because I was looking at APMEX bars versus like the generic APMEX round. So just make sure that you do your work. You do your homework when you go to buy. Check various sites. You don't always have to go to APMEX. I love APMEX for various reasons. You know, because I got the cheat code how to always get the cheapest price with APMEX, but that's either here nor there. You can pick that up in the course, by the way. Intro to Precious Metals course. I'll put the link to that in the description box. But, you know, until next time, let me know what you think about this. Do you think that you like bars better? Generic rounds better? What's your thing? And what do you think that you'll be stacking? At any rate, man, thanks for watching this video. Thank you to everybody who supported the course. We love and appreciate you, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.